Raymond Allen Taylor. I'm 42 years old. I live in Wamsutter, Wyoming. I am a victim of government stocking of electronic weapons of assault, of lethal weapons, of torture, and death. My mother, too, is a victim. My fiance is a victim. Her son is a victim. Chris,
dozens of victims.
I began picking up recordings from my fish tank and water lines, sewer lines, sink lines, of them plotting a restraining order against me, as well as assassination and hypnosis.
In September.
Now, I didn't know what this was about, but this went on for about 4 months, clear up until December. In December, it's like, we can't have a restraining order. We need a protection order against him. A restraining order if violated is only 30 days in jail. A protection order if violated is 6 months. We have to have him put him away. I want him put away for 6 months. Same time, they were still talking hypnosis, and they were still talking assassination, and afterwards they said he cannot testify against us.
He knows
whatever that meant. Now that went on from September through December. December, all of a sudden, it had to be a mandatory protection order. They had to have me away. I could not testify him against them versus using hypnosis on us. Now then, January 4th, I'm getting pulled over in Casper, illegally given a ticket that wasn't even warranted. It was snowy winter weather. The officer came up, no hazard lights, nothing, almost wrecked me in a semi. And the Congress lady shot. 8. The federal judge in Arizona got assassinated, and the Congress lady shot. This is what they did not want me to testify against. They were trying to shut down the border, keep the immigrants out, as well as the drugs. The government didn't want that. The 2 years that they began putting up the wall, the federal government began selling illegal firearms to the Mexican cartel.
That's 600 and some odd
we are now responsible for over 4,500 lives. On TV they say one American Border Patrol agent. That's wrong. They lied. Dozens of Americans. They admitted that she stalked me ever since I moved up here in 2005.
That was her
Drove by my house every day, as well as about 8 other guys pointing out to her mother everybody who she wanted to go screw. Now then, same time, mother testifies Iva cannot be left alone with her kids due to the fact that she cannot handle them. She has to have an adult with her at all times. Her mother was with her clear up until about that time, and then Iva no longer had an adult with her, so she could not leave the house. Now, I went to court. When I went to the court, Iva testified that I've been calling her and harassing her, this and that. There was no phone records whatsoever of me calling her. Not once ever. There wasn't even phone records of messages between her and I. But I did tell the judge that she did receive a picture from me, but it was not meant to her. Afterwards, Iva called me up. She asked me if it was meant for her. I said no, and I apologized. She says it's okay, I get them all the time. Next thing I know, she asked me for my email address. I gave. Next thing you know, we get off the phone. She sends me 3 text pictures of her nude. Even a pierced clitoris. Or whatever, however you pronounce that. Now this is all in January. January 21st, I went to court over this, and this is what she's telling the judge. Then she's telling the judge I'm calling her all the time, harassing her, even stalking her in town when I live 40 miles away.
I've never called
electronic weapons. I set pictures in and evidence and live video of this into the courts. They ignored it all. Right here, the court papers, signed by Judge Waldrop. This is on the appeal. Right here, let me read this to you. Right here on the bottom it says, additionally, Raymond Taylor filed multiple CDs and numerous printouts from the internet. They weren't all printouts. A lot of it was my own pictures, my own evidence, with them in cloaks, Kevlar, invisible cloaks, lasers, microwave weapons, electromagnetical weapons that pulsate clear through your house, lasers on our heads, lasers in our mouth. Right here it says, from the internet, all of which allegedly depict and prove that the government uses top secret military weapons to harass him and other citizens. Needless to say, these CDs and documents are not entirely irrelevant to this instant appeal,
Not only harassed,
and the
tortured.
court will not consider them for any purposes. This began clear back in September, or before, October, September of 2000 in court. I have to tell the judge that I am calling her, harassing her 24 hours a day. Alright? She says that she called the cops and asked the cops to call me to have me not call her anymore. The officer did call. I did not get the message. I was busy. I got the message 3 days later, the day before Christmas, on the 24th. She called him on the 21st of December. On the 24th of December, I got the message and I called the officer back. In court, she testified to the judge that 5 minutes after she got off the phone with the officer, I immediately began calling her from a blocked number. Again, no evidence whatsoever. Not once has there ever been a call from any of my phones from a blocked number.
And all this
Nor was it on any of the phone records. Now then, again, the judge asked her, did the officer ever contact you and let you know if he had spoken with Mr. Raymond Taylor? I said, yeah. A couple days later, he called me back, and the officer said that he could not reach Raymond Taylor, that he left a message on his phone. Which he did, but he never told me anything what it was about. He just said, Mr. Raymond Taylor, this is County Deputy whatever, Jason or something like that. Will you please give me a call back? Motel. So right there, she even contradicts herself in court. Why would I call her from a blocked number seconds after she called the cops when I did not even get the message for 3 days? 3 days later, I talked to the officer. This is important evidence.
all
That was ignored in court. I admit it, yes, I did send a picture on accident. She did get one, and I apologize, but she sent me 3 more. I even gave them back to them for evidence. Post by Judge Waldrop. Needless to say, these CDs and documents are
heard that.
for the federal judge and Congress lady was assassinated in Phoenix, Arizona.
That's what they didn't want me to testify.
How can they, any one of these judges, Elaine, Waldrop, etc., ignore the facts, the evidence of the first court case? This all pertains to the first court case. The recordings of them plotting it out pertains to the first court case. It was premeditated. My fiance's son, massive burns clear across his ribs. Microwave burns on a 17-year-old boy. From them on top of my roof in my house when we're over here at my mother's taking care of my mother after they gave her a stroke by boiling her blood vessels in her brain right behind her ear. The same spot where I had microwave burns around here and up on top of my head.
I've called everybody, nobody even to take information.
This was all
on the
put in
federal
court.
assassination.
They're saying it has nothing to do with nothing. But yet they admit right here the government is using top secret weapons to harass me and other citizens.
But they won't speak to me.
And pictures are real evidence. They're my evidence. In February, I went outside my house and began taking pictures. Over 80 lasers on my house and inside our house and on our heads at any given time. This is not counting the weapons over at my mother's place or aimed on her windows, on her porch, with people standing on her porch and around her bedroom windows clear up to the day she had a stroke.
Or the chemicals sprayed in the house, or in the tin on it.
June 6th, me and my fiance and her boy go out to the lake. 3 dogs sleep in one tent. 11:30, we lay down, we turn on the recorder. Within 2 minutes, they have us knocked out with electromagnetical field. They're inside our camp. 4 guns are drawn from holsters. They're clicking them. They're cocking them by our heads. They open our tent. They go through everything in our goddamn tent. And then they blow chemicals through a straw on us. They were after the pictures that I'd taken of them
They feel
when they're
holes in
stalking
this
and
house.
harassing my mother.
And at night
myself,
they're blowing chemicals
using their
in here
weapons
as well.
on us, knocking us out for 15 hours or better, roasting our intestines so bad we can't even get up or move.
I bleed for 5 weeks straight.
Issues that doctors cannot do anything about.
Trying to prevent me
To
from
furthermore
having
prove this,
testimony.
this is a bathroom tub.
videos of that.
The issues that took place. Every time we get on that highway, that interstate, I take pictures of vehicles aiming weapons at us, knocking us out at the steering wheel. Not only with me, but with my fiance, with my mother, after they already given her a stroke, costing her over $175,000 to this point.
Same time they
They
discuss
keep
her
cutting
bank
all of our
account,
phone lines, not only to the motel, but to the houses, as well as
the
etc.
property's worth.
They keep costing us more money. They damage my roof. They're caving in my mother's roof right now.
They know what they have to work with.
I've talked to the sheriffs. I've tried filing reports. Even when I called the county deputy's office in Sweetwater County, Rock Springs, the dispatcher says, "Oh my God, you need to file a police report." I tell her, "Oh my God, I've been trying to for years, but nobody allowed me." And every report that we do file vanishes.
Even now, I'm respectful.
So do the car cams, the video logs. Everything they bring up against us vanishes.
How can I
Well,
protect
not
my
today,
family?
my friends. Not no more. I'm going to post these documents. I'm going to post these court orders. I'm going to
I can't even protect myself.
go up to the court. I'm going to grab all the evidence of video, and I'm going to put that on Facebook and YouTube too. This is what they're doing to you, America. They're using you. They're lying to you. Hussein did everything out in the open. So did Obama or Bin Laden. They did everything in the open. Hitler, everything in the open. Our government is doing the same thing, but they're doing it through technology. Advanced technology and citizen assassination program.
Follow
A
me on
behavior
Facebook.
modification program, which consists of legal rape, murder, and torture.
Follow me on Facebook.
These are government documents. These are bills they're trying to pass in the White House, but they're...
What happened?
That's premeditated murder by our own government. Just so they can keep their pipeline open to America.
Selling guns.
We're not
to
building
cartels.
schools. We're building institutions.
You are the
Do you know
government
that
money.
almost every mental illness out there, and the government document is related to electronic assault? It is man-made and man-introduced.
Then you're
Be it by
drugged,
telepathic ray gun, be it
mislabeled,
by electromagnetical field, be
discredited,
it by hypersonic sound waves,
isolated.
which is no different than that. My mother's new shower. My mother may never regain. She has lost her life.
Half paralyzed.
She was almost dead. America, please stand up before it's too late. I'm giving you the documents. There's 21 organizations nationwide representing you, the people, fighting for you.
Freedom.com
Look
of
at all the
electronic
suicides
assault.
across the nation. They're all actually known victim. I'm
Charles
asking
Manson.
for help, America. This is wrong. I'm fighting for you. Please, help
Charles
fight for me.
Manson was
My
the first
family.
known national guy. Now here's some more pictures. These are electronic weapons going through the place. If we just go through them kind of quick, slow. Look at the size of these weapons, these orbs. They go clear through your house. These are electrical magnetic burns. That's my mother after giving a stroke. Blinds melted by heat waves. Now wait, these are electronic or microwave burns on Ben, the 17-year-old boy. They would not even allow me to press charges for. The doctor even admitted, yes, they're microwave burns. They boil from the inside out. Keep going, 20 seconds. I will keep updating posters, videos. These are men in cloak on the roof. I have so much evidence to give you. Burns. This is her house. Orbs penetrating through her house. Fast. There will be more, my friends. God bless America.